I get asked about my ring more than anything I've ever posted about, so I'm answering some of my most frequently asked questions. The ultrahuman's on sale for Prime Day, and so I know a lot of people are weighing it between the Aura. The most common question is, do you have issues with the battery life? I have not. I don't know the science behind this, but I do know an issue that I almost made that I feel like is probably the reason why people are having issues. So when I got my ring, I got an email from Ultrahuman, and it was like tips for your ring, and one of them was about battery charging. It mentioned voltage. It's like not a super big part of the email, but I did notice it because I had recently bought lamps that were rechargeable, and I fried them because I charged them with my iPhone charger, like the fast charger box, the big one. And then when I was reading the email about voltage, I was like, oh my god, I can't say that that's what people are doing, but I have an inkling that that is what most people are charging their ultrahuman ring with, and you're not supposed to do that. It's too much voltage. The other question I get asked is like, why did you get that over the Aura ring? I got it because number one, it's more affordable. Number two, I thought it looked prettier and it was more comfortable. Like, this is so comfortable. The Aura ring is really thick and there's no subscription for it, which I love. I personally just feel like having a monthly subscription for a product that I've already bought is the most scammy thing, and I could not get it behind it. Ultrahuman also has the most amazing features, and they come out with new ones all the time, and they're always free. I'll include some screenshots over here, but there's a caffeine permissible window, so it tells you when is the best time of day that you could have caffeine, so that way it's actually useful for you, and when to taper off, so that way you sleep well. The sleep tracking for me has been an absolute game changer. It even knows if I have a meal late. It'll pop up and be like, hey, did you have a late meal last night? And you can tag it because it can tell when I'm sleeping poorly due to a late meal, which is like kind of insane to me. One of my favorite things that I feel like is such an underrated feature nobody talks about is the vitamin D tracker. So it literally tracks exactly where you are at in the world, what the UV is for that specific area, and it'll tell you when they recommend you go outside to get the most benefits of the vitamin D without getting sunburnt. Crazy. The step tracker is actually really helpful. I had watched multiple reviews before I ended up going with Ultrahuman, and I saw so many people say that the Aura ring in comparison to like their Apple Watch or their Garmin, if they walked 8,000 steps, it would say they walked 12,000. When I wear both, they're extremely accurate. Like, they're within like 100 steps of each other, which I love, and I've heard that Aura is not that way. A lot of people ask me if it has the option to track workouts. It does. You can go into the app and click like, I'm going for a walk, and it'll track it, tell you how far you've gone. You can look at your phone and it'll tell you what your heart rate is currently, yada yada. But it also has the option, if you don't do that after your walk, it auto detects. Honestly, I would not even have the Apple Watch if I didn't run. Like, the only reason that I have it is when I go for runs or I bike, I want to be able to look down and see my mileage, and I need a screen for that. I love it so much. I am really glad that I went with this one over the Aura. It's on sale for Prime Day right now. It is 15% off on Amazon, but I have a code that gives you an extra 10% off, so it's 25% off, which is crazy. Like, it's such a good deal. So if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'm happy to answer anything for you. I did a lot of research before getting mine, and